Caitlin Clark's refusal to take a $1 million offer proves her worth even though the WNBA star earns much less with the Fever. The year 2024 was monumental for Caitlin Clark, filled with individual accolades that I'll get to later. However, she didn't win a team title, as the Gala Hawkeyes fell to South Carolina 87-75 in the national championship, their second consecutive championship loss after falling to Angel Reese's LSU in 2023. With the Indiana Fever, Clark was eliminated in the first round by the Connecticut Sun. Despite that, she led the team to their first playoff appearance since 2016 and posted their highest win total, 20, since the 2015 season, when they won the championship under Stephanie White. White returns as the Fever's head coach in 2025, raising expectations for both Clark and the team. Caitlin Clark's salary offered and denied for the unrivaled league. The WNBA season ended in October, and the next one begins in May, leaving Clark nearly 7 months without high-level competition. The gap could have been shorter had she chosen to participate in the inaugural season of the unrivaled league, which will feature 36 WNBA players divided into 6 teams of 6, competing in a brand new 3-3 basketball format. League president Alex Bazell, who is married to Nafisa Collier, one of the league's founders along with Breanna Stewart, commented on Clark's absence. Anyone in our position would want Caitlin 100%. It's clear what kind of numbers she brings. She's an outlier. This statement came after Clark reportedly turned down an offer of over $1 million for the 9-week duration of the league. Bazell shared these thoughts and more about the league's inaugural season on the Good Game with Sarah Spain podcast. The reality is that Caitlin Clark's primary income comes from endorsements rather than her salary with the Indiana Fever, as she has a 4-year, $338,056 contract. It may seem unwise to turn down nearly 3 times her 4-year salary for just 9 weeks of play, but money doesn't seem to be a pressing factor for her at the moment. With her endorsement deals thriving, it's clear that she had her reasons for turning down the offer. Aside from Clark's absence, the unrivaled league is also making history by offering the highest average salaries in women's sports, with all 36 players receiving equity. The real reason for her absence. As for Clark, she cited rest as her reason for skipping unrivaled. Prior to her elimination with the Fever, she only had a brief break during the WNBA's Olympic break in 2024. Clark hasn't had that kind of downtime since her junior season in 2023, as she navigated a packed schedule that included NCAA games, a loss to South Carolina in the college final just days before the WNBA draft, preseason games, the regular season, and the playoffs. After an exhausting year of individual accolades and record-breaking performances, she's earned her rest, and let's remember she is only 22. But in 2025, Clark will undoubtedly prioritize winning with her team over personal accomplishments. Clark is undeniably a sports phenomenon and a role model for future generations of women who aspire to reach the pinnacle of athletic excellence. Her influence played a major role in the WNBA's record-breaking 2024 season in terms of viewership, attendance, and merchandise sales, among other milestones. Let's hope she can avoid injuries and have a historic career. For now, let's give her time to continue to amaze us. Watch. Caitlin Clark sets DI record for most made threes in explosive third quarter. Caitlin Clark's illustrious college career continues to become even more incredible. In the third quarter of the Elite Eight showdown with LSU, that was Clark set the NCAA DI women's record for most career-made threes. Clark entered the game with 531 threes and broke Taylor Robertson's previous record when she made her 7th from beyond the arc. She was red hot in the third, also making an unreal 3 while fading from the basket over LSU guard Haley Van Lith. That built a 69-58 lead through 3 quarters on the heels of another Clark masterpiece. The future No. 1 pick of the 2024 WNBA draft scored 12 points in the third and has 31 points with a quarter remaining. Clark also set the record for most threes in women's NCAA tournament history, 62, on her first make of the game, passing all-time great Diana Taurasi's record that had stood for 20 years. In the fourth quarter, she set the record for most career NCAA tournament assists, 137, passing former LSU guard Temeka Johnson. Clark would probably trade all of those records for a trip to the national championship. Want more articles like this? Follow Yard Barker on MSN to see more of our exclusive college basketball content. Caitlin Clark's refusal to take a $1 million offer proves her worth, even though the WNBA star earns much less with the Fever. The unrivaled league starts on 17 January and will run for 9 weeks.